Hello, everyone, and good morning. Today is Friday, May 23rd, 2025, at 09:15. And today we have our day one outlook to look at today. So, today we have a slight risk that encompasses parts of Nebraska, Colorado, Kansas, going into Oklahoma, a little bit of Missouri, and a little bit of Arkansas, having a slight risk today. And in a marginal risk, we've got parts of Texas, New Mexico, going into Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, over into a little bit of Wyoming, back through Colorado, Kansas, back through Oklahoma, and back into Texas. We also have this marginal over here for parts of Florida. So, we do have cities under the risks, that being Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Broken Arrow, and Fort Smith under a slight, and Miami, Hialeah, Lubbock, Little Rock, and Amarillo under the marginal. So, anyway, today, let's see what we've got for risks. Today we have a 2% tornado risk for parts of Nebraska, Colorado, Kansas, a little bit of Oklahoma, and Kansas. Texas. So, some cities that might see a brief tornado today could be Tulsa, Broken Arrow, Enid, Stillwater, and Muskogee under a 2% tornado risk. So, that might mean there could be a brief EF0, maybe an EF1 tornado possible today. So please be mindful that could be possible. Going to the damaging wind threat, we've got a 15% for parts of Nebraska, Colorado, Kansas, back into Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Then we have the 5% that is extending from Texas through New Mexico a little bit, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, out a little bit of Wyoming, and Colorado. We also have this marginal risk extending from Florida. Okay, so it's only in Florida. I don't know why I said it extending, but anyway, today we have Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Broken Arrow, and Fort Smith under the 15%, and Miami, Hialeah, Lubbock, Little Rock, and Amarillo under the 5%. So I will say for the 15%, I will say 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts are possible for you. And for the 5%, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts are possible for you. So please be mindful wherever you may be. You may have a damaging wind threat today. Then, no surprise here, we got a hatched risk for the hail. Today we have a 15% hatched. That is for parts of Colorado. It's just a teeny tiny little bit of Nebraska, but it looks like it doesn't really extend in Nebraska, but it's still somewhat getting into a little bit of Nebraska. But anyway, 15% hatched for parts of Colorado, tiny little bit of Nebraska, and mainly Kansas going into Oklahoma. We also have the 15% normal that extends from Nebraska through Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Then we have the 5% that extends from Texas through a little bit of New Mexico, through a little bit of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, going through Wyoming and Colorado, going back through Kansas, Oklahoma, and back into Texas. So we do have those areas. And then, this Florida area here under the 5% as well. So we have Garden City, Dodge City, and Sterling under the significant severe. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Broken Arrow, and Fort Smith under the 15%. And Miami, Hialeah, Lubbock, Little Rock, and Amarillo under the 5%. So anyway, today we could see for the 15% hatched area of 1 to 3.5 inch diameter hail. For the 15%, we could see 1 to 3 inch hail, meaning the 15% normal. You could see 1 to 3 inch diameter hail. In 5%, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail. So please be mindful that could be possible wherever you may be today. So, the summary does say Isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms should develop across parts of the southern and central plains this afternoon through the overnight hours. With large hail and severe gusts, the main threats, isolated very large hail, greater than 2 inches in diameter, may occur. So there you have it. Whoa, there's the reset. So there's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. Even in the marginals, as you never know what these storms could do sometimes. They can do some crazy stuff. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. I will be back a little bit later for the day 2 outlook. But anyway, that's going to be it. And I hope you stay weather aware and stay safe. Take care, everyone.